Hello, and welcome to English with Farha. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic, earthquakes. In this episode, you will learn what an earthquake is, why it happens, what damage it can cause, and how you can stay safe before, during, and after an earthquake. I will speak slowly, clearly, and calmly so you can follow every word. Let's begin. An earthquake is the sudden shaking of the ground. It happens when energy is released from deep inside the earth. This energy travels through the ground in the form of waves. When these waves reach the surface, they cause the land to shake. Sometimes the shaking is light, and you barely feel it. Sometimes the shaking is strong and powerful, and it can damage buildings, roads, and bridges. Earthquakes can happen at any time, during the day, at night, while you are at home, or while you are outside. They come suddenly, without warning, and usually last only a few seconds. But even a few seconds can change everything. To understand why earthquakes happen, you need to imagine the Earth's surface. The Earth's outer layer is not one solid piece. It is made of large pieces called tectonic plates. These plates float slowly on top of hot, melted rock deep in the earth. The plates move all the time, although the movement is very slow, just a few centimeters every year. Sometimes these plates slide past each other. Sometimes they push against each other. Sometimes they pull apart. When the plates move smoothly, nothing happens. But the plates have rough edges, and they can get stuck. When they are stuck, they keep moving, but they cannot slide. Pressure then builds up. Imagine stretching a rubber band. The more you stretch, the more pressure builds. When the rubber band cannot stretch anymore, it snaps. An earthquake is similar. When the pressure between the Earth's plates becomes too much, the rocks break or move suddenly. This sudden movement creates a burst of energy. That burst of energy travels through the ground as shaking. Most earthquakes happen because of tectonic movement, but there are other causes too. Volcanoes can also create earthquakes. When pressure inside a volcano rises, the ground shakes. This is common before an eruption. Human activities can also cause small earthquakes. Things like mining deep underground, building very large dams, or drilling for gas and oil. These human-made earthquakes are usually small, but they remind us how sensitive the Earth's crust can be. Scientists use a special tool called a seismograph to measure earthquakes. This tool records the shaking of the ground. Earthquake strength is measured as magnitude. The higher the magnitude, the stronger the earthquake. A magnitude of 2 is very small and usually not felt. A magnitude of 3 or 4 can be felt, but it is not dangerous. A magnitude of 5 or 6 can damage buildings and roads. A magnitude of 7 or higher is very strong and can cause serious destruction. Some of the world's biggest earthquakes have reached magnitude 9 or more, shaking entire countries. Even though earthquakes are sudden, sometimes people notice small signs. Animals may act strangely before an earthquake. Dogs may bark for no reason. Birds may fly away. Cats may hide. Hanging objects, like lights or wind chimes, may swing slightly. You may hear a deep rumbling sound coming from the ground. But these signs are not always reliable, and many earthquakes happen without any warning at all. Now let's talk about what happens during an earthquake. During a small earthquake, you may feel a soft vibration. You might think someone is shaking your chair. During a larger earthquake, you may feel the floor moving under your feet. You may see walls shaking, windows vibrating, and furniture sliding. Objects may fall off shelves. Lights may swing. You may hear glass breaking. You may hear rumbling sounds like thunder beneath the ground. It can be a frightening experience, especially if it is your first time. Because earthquakes can be so dangerous, it is very important to know how to protect yourself. The safest and simplest action is called drop, cover, and hold on. Drop to the ground. Cover your head and neck. Get under a strong table or desk if you can. Hold on to something stable until the shaking stops. This protects you from falling objects, which are the biggest cause of injuries during earthquakes. If you cannot get under a table, sit near an inside wall and cover your head with your hands or anything available, a pillow, a bag, or your arms. Stay away from windows because glass can break and fly across the room. Stay away from heavy shelves that can fall. Do not stand under a door frame unless you know it is very strong. Modern homes do not have strong door frames like older homes did, so this method is not always safe. Do not run outside while the ground is shaking. Most injuries during earthquakes happen because people try to run. When you run, you can fall. You can get hit by falling objects. You can get hurt by broken glass or collapsing walls. Stay where you are until the shaking completely stops. If you are outside during an earthquake, move to an open area. Stay away from buildings, trees, and power lines. Objects can fall from above, so standing next to a building is very dangerous. If you are in a car, stop the car safely. Stay inside the vehicle until the shaking stops. Your car protects you from falling objects. When the shaking finally stops, the danger is not over. After a strong earthquake, you must be careful. Look around you. Make sure you are safe. Check yourself for injuries. Check others if you can. Move slowly. There may be broken glass on the floor. Walls may be weak. Shelves may be loose. Electrical wires may be damaged. After a big earthquake, smaller earthquakes called aftershocks will follow. They can come minutes later, hours later, or even days later. Some aftershocks can be strong. Be ready to drop, cover, and hold on again. Do not use elevators after an earthquake. Elevators can stop working or get stuck between floors. Use stairs only. If you smell gas or hear a hissing sound, turn off the gas if you know how. If you cannot turn it off, leave the building and call for help. Gas leaks can cause fires or explosions. Get information from official sources. Listen to the radio or check your phone for emergency updates. Follow instructions from emergency services. They will tell you where to go and what to do. Preparedness is the best protection. Before an earthquake happens, create an emergency kit. Your kit should include clean water, ready-to-eat food, a flashlight, batteries, a radio, a first aid kit, and important documents. Keep your kit in a place where everyone in your home can reach it easily. Choose safe places in every room of your home. under a strong table, beside a strong bed, away from windows. Practice earthquake drills with your family. Repeat the steps. Drop, cover, hold on. Children should also know what to do. Teach them to protect their head. Teach them not to run. Show them safe places where they can take cover. Secure heavy furniture to the wall. Bookshelves, televisions, and cabinets should not be able to fall. Move heavy objects to lower shelves. Make sure nothing heavy can fall on your bed or your couch. These small steps can save lives. Earthquakes are a natural part of our planet. They cannot be stopped, but we can prepare.